Hey, Facebook family and friends. Welcome back to Farmer Brown's Paradise. Recently, over the past month, we have had 2 new acquisitions here at Farmer Brown's Paradise. So here is our first acquisition. This is a German Shepherd female puppy, and we thought Charlie Brown would need a Lucy. Unfortunately, he doesn't like her very much because she's a puppy with sharp teeth and she bites on legs and she bites on everything. Both of our acquisitions, though, seem to have poopy issues. This one just poops all the time. Don't you, Lucy? Ooh. Okay. Our second acquisition is named Paradise Jr. Well, Junior, but it's kind of JR because I'm Janet and Mr. Farmer Brown is Randy. And so we have a JR on our gate welded, and we even had a welder make us a branding iron. Branding, is that what you call it? Anyway, it has the JR on it too. So our second acquisition we named Paradise Jr. And that travel trailer back there is the second new arrival to Farmer Brown's Paradise. The travel trailer was actually an unexpected purchase, but the reason we did it, not only because we can pack up the dogs and go whenever we want to and have 2 or 3 days to do so, but my son and his wife are moving to this area and need a place to transition. So they're going to be living in the travel trailer for a while. It'll give them privacy. They're still newlyweds. They will be married a year in a couple of weeks, and gives us our privacy too. And I just think it's pretty cool. I love the little trailer. But that little travel trailer also has a poopy, stinky problem, which we need to solve. I have tried everything in the world. The owners, who just had it for 2 years and took really good care of it, told us it was ready to go. Everything was emptied. It had been winterized and it was ready to go. So I have tried everything and it still smells. So we are going to do a power washing on the inside of that black tank, and we'll show you how we're going to do it. Oh, and one other thing. I mean, I couldn't live in it with that smell. But my daughter-in-law just found out she is 8 weeks pregnant. So, guys, you know, I mean, even the wonderful smell of bacon can make a pregnant woman sick to her stomach. We got to get it fixed. So let's go do it. Oh, and because I am a dodo brain, I filmed every single segment without the mic turned on. So I'm going to be doing a voiceover. Otherwise, you'd be looking at this video like this where you can't hear anything. So here we go. The first step in our process of power washing the black tank is to hook up this little caddy. And we don't have an ATV, so we hooked it up to our lawnmower and we're going to take it down below. Let's get this thing done. Okay, I'm going to try to do a little voiceover here so that I can explain. Maybe I can read my own lips. This is what we're going to be doing to clean out the black tank, to give it a good power wash. I bought this little item, RV swivel stick pole thingamajigger with a shutoff valve. You attach a garden hose to it, and that's how you're going to power wash inside the black tank. So that was first. Secondly, I had put the recommended RV type products in the tank that are supposed to help break it down and help it smell better, I think it's called TST or something. But I don't like perfumey smells. And the same guy that had the video on the swivel stick thing showed that happy camper stuff that I just showed you in the video there. It is an enzyme and it is odor free. And he says if you will put that in your toilet once a week, it will help the enzymatic action of breaking everything down, and also to put it in your sink once or twice a week, which will help break down any maybe little food particles or grease when you're washing your dishes. Invariably, you know, a little bit's going to get down in there. Well, that can create a problem too, both with smells and with fungus gnats. Okay, the third thing that I learned about RVs is that there are two kinds of activity in the black tank, aerobic and anaerobic. Anaerobic is not what you want because no oxygen is in there and the bacteria will grow and the smells will continue. You want aerobic activity. So I also learned that both the black and the gray tank have vents out the top of the camper. But the only way the aerobic activity gets in there, air, is through the wind. And the standard vents that are on the top just have openings one direction. So the other recommendation was to replace that vent cap with another kind of vent cap. This one right here. It's called the 360 siphon. It doesn't look like it's a real hard installation, but that's going to be yet another video. I guess the big part will be trying to figure out which vent is the black tank and which one is the gray tank. Maybe Randy will be able to figure that out. Okay, some more voiceover here. Step one is to hook up our little caddy to the dump out part on the trailer. And then you're supposed to make sure the water's off, which it is. And next you're supposed to open the black tank valve, and we have a clear elbow there so we can actually see what's coming out. That would be kind of gross. There should not be much of anything coming out because we were told it would have been winterized and not used, but ooh, it had stuff in it, and it wasn't from us because we haven't used it. Oh, and now it looks like it's starting to back up, which is not good. But he finally figures out, oh yeah, I got to flip open this other side. And now it starts flowing, but it's still nasty. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming out of there. So that explains why it was so smelly. Now we'll go inside and show you how we are going to spray the black tank and use our swivel stick. We are inside the trailer. Randy is pushing that swivel stick snake thing all the way down in the tank, and now he turns on the garden hose and starts power washing. The nice part about the swivelly thing is that you can move it all around, and you know, if you have a P-trap, which I think a lot of them do, where it makes a turn, if you bought the rigid hard stick, you wouldn't be able to get it down in there and it wouldn't work right. And I just left to go outside to watch the other side to make sure we don't have our caddy overflow and to wait for clear water to come in. And I will bang on the side of the trailer when it gets close to that time. In this part of the video, we switched places because I thought the caddy was full, and he looked at it and said, no, I mean, we were having clear water coming out, but he wanted to get it as full as possible and as clean as possible, so we switched places. I think he just wanted me to have to do that swivel stick thingy, majigger. But anyway, it worked really well, and now I'll show you the next steps. Okay, here I'm putting in 1 scoop of the Happy Camper. We have already turned the water back on, so there's water flushing down that toilet. And y'all, this whole process really worked because I couldn't smell what I was smelling before. It's really clean. So that part was absolutely super. And then I'm letting some water run in it. And then another RV guy recommended something else when you're not going to be using the toilet or anything for like a few days or whatever. Here's what he suggested doing. I have filled up the tank with a little bit of water. I mean, there's always a little bit of water that stays on top of the ring and keeps it, wet and acts as a stopper, for the smells, just like a regular toilet. But I've added a little bit more water in the bowl, just depressing the foot handle just a little bit so the trap did not open. And what the guy suggested doing was adding an effordent to the water, and it's fizzing up. That keeps it fresh smelling, nice minty smell. As Randy said, if it cleans teeth, it ought to clean the toilet. Good to go. It worked. Well, stinky potty problem solved. And that was pretty easy. See you next time.